But it's possible. Let me tell you, all these things are possible to get over. They are just sucky moments. What's up, people? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing snazzy. Okay, so now that I can officially say that I have passed my first 1 weeks of school, I can say that I officially know all the bad things that could go on in life. And just to make it more obvious, I'm gonna tell them to you. Let's begin. So we've all been there when you have liked the nice kid. Remember what happens, girls, when you accidentally be nice to them? Bang! Stalked for life. Has that happened to you? Please let me know, because this has happened to me. Number 2, we all know how important headphones are in our lives. 2 worst things that could happen. 1, you either forget them during school and you have like a 30-minute extra class time and you can't listen to music because you forgot your stinking headphones. Or you're walking to school, and your headphones decide to not want to stay in your ears. Thank you, Apple headphones, for being so incredibly hard to stay in my ears. Number 3, this one is probably the thing that will give you the most anxiety on the first day of school. Whether or not you will have lunch with your friends or not. Up until the end of high school, even kind of in college, you will flip out for the first couple weeks, not knowing if you were going to sit by friends or not. And the worst part is when you don't, so you're forced to make friends. Socializing is not my priority, so you just make friends. Or even worse, when you go to lunch and you realize none of your friends are in lunch, and you're like, oh, I know her. I might not be able to tell you her first name correctly, but you've had maybe 1 or 2 classes ish. You've talked, there's a step and you're like, hey, how's it going? Like, what is this? And you kind of just like slide in, like, sup, what's going on? Mind if I sit here? Good. And you just kind of settle down and go, good thing that's over with. You're doing an assignment and everybody's like working really hard, and it's an assignment that seriously is going to go from, you're going to go from an A to an F if it's not perfect. And there's like a kid and they're like sitting there on their phone. They don't even have a pencil, they don't even have a backpack. And the paper's like just sitting there, and they're just sitting there on Twitter. You're like, are you even gonna pass with like pass? Now, this one's an also like OCD moment. No, it's more like just like high anxiety. When you're working on a project with another person or even more, and you all have to share one computer because you're kind of all putting input, normally it's easier when you're writing it down because you're like, oh wait, I didn't spell that right. You just write it fast. As long as you can read it, you're golden. Now, when it's on a computer, there's a certain level of anxiety that you get when you don't click something fast enough, or if instead of reading something and then you scroll and you're like, wait, or you're typing something, it's like pressure system to type it fast and correct and punctual and exactly what they said. This is the worst. When you come to class and the teacher says, Taylor, are you ready to present today? And you go, I had to present? Ping! That assignment that was assigned like 3.5 weeks ago, that split second of, oh crap, is the most humiliating moment of your life. And it will happen to you at least once. Another thing, we all love English, don't we all? Now in English you read books. Most of the time when you get to high school, you have to read a chapter or 2 or a whole book over the summer. Now, let me tell you, you have not lived life until you have read a book that you did not want to read in a few hours. And in high school, that's nearly impossible, but let me tell you, it's possible with loads of effort. I don't know about you, but this bugs me when those kids who come on the first day of school or even the first end of the semester and they're still asking you for pencils and pens. Now, if we all had tally marks of how many pens, pencils, paper, erasers, crap, that we have loaned out to those people, man, would we be rich if we sold it all. I honestly think it would be way funny if I got a bag of pencils that said I Heart Bieber on it, and that's what I would give anyone. Number 3, this is not number 3, this is like number 12. When your alarm doesn't go off and you wake up 10 minutes late and it's like all heck has blown up in your bedroom. It's not a good thing. Now, if you have gotten ready in 15 minutes, I applaud you. If you get ready on a normal day, I applaud you. I take an hour to get ready. So waking up 45 minutes late is not okay. Okay, this video was really random. It was really short. But I spent like the last 2 weeks writing annoying things down, and I had a fun time. It gave me something to do in the boring classes in school. I hope you loved it all. Make sure to follow me on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram. Follow my normal main channel, which I don't post on as much. It's more my personal channel. Subscribe here. Like this darn video. If you have had any experience like it, comment below on any social media that I posted on. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Have a good day and stay snazzy.